Okay, welcome to the delayed start of the late game here at Dynasty Ballpark on day one of the NFC Men's Softball Nationals. So we have on the diamond at the moment the Canterbury Red Sox are playing Hutt Valley, and pitching for Canterbury we have Liam Potts. He's pitching to brother Jaden behind the dish. Over at first base we have Ruben Elkins. At second base Hapani Kumarawa. At third base we have Josh Harbrow. Mitch Finney at shortstop. Out at left field Josh Lubajewski. In centre field Callum Bishop. And in right field Jackson Watt. And the designated player today is Bailey Hamilton. So Bailey Hamilton will be batting for the pitcher Liam Potts. Hutt Valley batting lineup led off by Tane Mumu, the Black Sox infielder. He's batting at 1. Joel Evans, the veteran, at 2. Corey List, the DP, at 3. Logan O'Leary at 4. And Dallas Clifton at 5. Josh McCarroll at 6. Jackson Baldwin 7. And Taikaha Cope at 8. Zah Shaw-Wallace brings up the order at 9. So Tane Mumu from the New Zealand Black Sox team that got the silver medal in the World Cup at Prince Albert in the last New Zealand winter. He takes a pitch on the outside for a strike. So Potts starts with a lead-off strike. So swing and a miss. 0-2, the count in favour of the Canterbury Red Sox left-handed pitcher Liam Potts. And just a waste pitch on the outside, so 1-2 the count now. And swing and a miss. So a good start there by Potts. One down. Joel Evans wearing number 1, playing second base and hitting at 2 in the order. And a change up there, so Potts coming back. And Evans just goes up the middle, straight out to centre field where Callum Bishop fields the ball, but the first safe hit of the game off the bat of Joel Evans. Corey List, left-handed batter, designated player for Hutt Valley. Swing and a miss. Strike on the outside corner. So Potts working the corners a lot here and just keeping the ball away from the power zone of the Hutt hitters. Swing and a miss. So 2 down. And steal here, and Joel Evans successfully steals second base on the swing and miss. 1-1 the count. Strike called. And the third strikeout of the inning for Potts, who retires Hutt Valley, but only after giving up the one safe hit to Joel Evans, who remains stranded at second base. So no score going into the bottom half of the first inning. And taking the mound for Hutt Valley, Regan Manley on the stripe. The veteran pitcher, been around the representative scene a long time, and he's firing the bullets down to catcher Taikaha Cope. Over at first base we have Dallas Clifton. At second base Joel Evans. At third base Jackson Baldwin. Tane Mumu at shortstop. In left field Logan O'Leary. Centre field Josh McCarroll. And over in right field Zah Shaw Wallace. So Regan Manley from fielding in the Manawatu, the brother of Jeremy Manley, the New Zealand Black Sox pitcher who won the world title in 2013 in Auckland. Their father Glenn was a long-time pitcher for Manawatu. So like a lot of people involved in New Zealand softball, a really strong family connection. Here we have leading off for the Canterbury Red Sox, we have Josh Lubajewski, the left fielder. He'll be followed by Callum Bishop in the number 2 slot, Jackson Watt at 3, Mitch Finney at 4, Josh Harbrow at 5, Ruben Elkins at 6, Bailey Hamilton, the DP, batting for Liam Potts at 7, Hapani Kumarawa at 8, and Jaden Potts, the catcher, at 9. So Canterbury go into this game with a win and a loss on day one. They began the day with a 2-0 defeat against Auckland. Not really getting onto the pitching of Jack Besgrove, the Australian import pitcher for Auckland. But Lubajewski this time finds the gap in right centre field. He's going to get a stand-up double there at least, and he's now stretching towards third. He's going to make it on the throw. So a good aggressive start by the Red Sox. Lubajewski justifying his selection there as the lead-off batter. Really developed into a really good sort of top-order hitter in the last few seasons. Ever since sort of making the switch from a catcher to the outfielder, and that's sort of taken a bit of pressure off him at the plate. Callum Bishop, the left-handed hitter. And he takes a strike. So runner at 3. So a great bunt there by Callum Bishop up the line. It's fielded there by the third baseman Jackson Baldwin, and they have Lubajewski in the hot box, but he looked like he was probably in peril of being taken out, but the throw struck him, glanced off, and actually then glanced into the on-deck batter Jackson Watt. So Lubajewski scores, and Bishop is at second base. And Jackson shapes the bunt as well. So a count now of 2-2 on the batter Jackson Watt. And a full count. So Watt, renowned for his plate discipline, he'll normally go deep into the count and make a pitcher throw a lot of deliveries to him. Fouls that one off. And another pitch fouled off, this time past the third baseline. And Jackson picks the walk, so runners 1 and 2 now. Hutt Valley still looking for their first out. Brings up Mitch Finney, the number 4 hitter and the left-hander from Otago. Plays his club softball in Christchurch for Papanui. And timeout called here by Hutt Valley, so coach Jason Kumara from the Red Sox is taking time too to talk to his hitters. So ball 1 the count on Finney. He bunts, but he pops up to Baldwin, who fires back to second base, but Bishop beats the throw on the playback. So we have 1 down now. So that brings up Josh Harbrow, former Black Sox hitter, batting in the 5 slot for the Red Sox. So. And Manley comes in with an inside strike. So Harbrow, the most experienced member of this Canterbury team, made his debut for the Red Sox back in 2009. And Manley works the outside corner, and umpire Porteous agrees that's a strike. And just adjudged to slightly on the inside of the plate, so and swing and a miss. So the first strikeout of the game for Regan Manley. It's out number 2. Canterbury still lead 1-0. Okay, so it's Ruben Elkins, the Canterbury first baseman, who's now at bat. And one strike recorded against Elkins, the left-handed hitter in this Canterbury lineup. So. And Manley comes back with a nice, just a delayed pace pitch there. Just took a little bit off it and caught Elkins napping. And Evans just takes the out over at second base to retire Canterbury, but not before the Red Sox rack up that 1-0 lead. So one completed inning here at Dynasty Ballpark, and it's 1-0 to the home team Canterbury. Steve, where's the score button, mate? I can't.
No, the scoreboard.
No,
you mean the big scoreboard?
No, the score on here.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
I just didn't pull it down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Joel Evans charges the ball for the final out of the inning over to first base, retires Potts. Good inning there by Hutt Valley with 2 strikeouts from Regan Manley, back-to-back Ks. And apologies if we lost the commentary sound there for a little while, but back in action now. So we're heading into the top of the third inning with the Canterbury Red Sox still sitting on that 1-0 lead from the first frame. Just want to check the umpires' names.
We've got
Mark Putty, yeah.
plate. Kevin Wallace at first. And
Nicky.
yeah.
Tough. Okay, so calling the shots on the plate is the experienced umpire Mark Porteous, Kevin Wallace at first, and Nicky Ogier, the head umpire from Canterbury, at 3. So an experienced trio on this game as befits a top game between 2 top 4 contenders. And strike called. So Zarshaw Wallace at bat. And strike called. So Zar is the son of the New Zealand White Sox coach Craig Wallace, and the under 23 women's team coach Kiri Shaw. His grandmother Naomi Shaw was the captain of the only World Championship winning New Zealand women's team in 1982. So the 3rd generation ball player, and indicative of the sort of pedigree, the whakapapa if you like, of New Zealand softball. But he strikes out, so 1 down. And back to the top of the order with Tane Mumu, still a very young player, early 20s, but a veteran of 2 senior World Cups with the Black Sox. Faces a pitch from Liam Potts, his Black Sox teammate, and the pair, along with the catcher Jaden Potts, will be in the New Zealand under 23 major Sox team for the World Champs in Colombia. So Mumu fouls off. Potts just fires one out of the zone there. Timeout called by umpire Porteous. Mumu reaches for that, stays alive. And fouls off again. So a good little duel here developing between these two Black Sox teammates. Liam Potts on the mound for Canterbury and Tane Mumu at bat for Hutt Valley. So count 2-2. And a nice change up by Potts. He gets Mumu swinging. So out strikeout number 6 of the game, out number 2 of the inning. Maybe strikeout number 7, I think. So Joel Evans, who had that hit up the middle at his first at bat, leaves the pitch on the outside, and Potts conscious about not giving anything too good for Evans, who is the number 1 hitter on this Hutt Valley team. Comes back with a strike though, so 1-1. So Evans is what's commonly known a tough out at the plate. So a lot of New Zealand softball followers will remember Joel Evans forever for that Grand Slam home run that he hit to win the 2017 World Championship final in Canada off Australia's Adam Folkard. Came back with the bases loaded, hit out the park, and gave the Black Sox a comeback win. And it's his second hit up the middle. He just reads that pitch really well and just takes a little bit off his swing, guides it out to centre field where Callum Bishop fields, but that's the second hit in the same spot to Joel Evans. So the first batter in this game to register 2 hits, and that brings up Corey List. So if you remember in the first inning when Joel Evans was last on the bases, he probably surprised the Red Sox a little by stealing. He looks like he's going again, but it's fouled off. It may be a hit and run call there by Coach Tyson Byrne. So List fouls off. Evans has to return to 1. And Potts finds the outside corner on the left-handed hitter, so that's 2 strikes now. And strikeout taken at home plate, and that's the 3rd strikeout of the inning for the second time in this game to Liam Potts. So Liam Potts doing his job to protect the lead given to him by the Red Sox hitters in the first inning. But hasn't hit it completely his own way. That's 3 hits he's given up, including 2 to the leaguer hitting Joel Evans. So we said before that a lot of Kiwis will remember Joel Evans for that big home run that won the world champs, and none more so than the guy playing third base here for Canterbury in this game, Josh Harbrow, who was also on that team, and from memory got a good hit himself off Adam Folkard in that game. So good to see players of their experience still around at this level, at NFC level, and bringing on the next generation of players. And here's Josh Lubajewski looking for his second hit of the game after ripping that triple in the first inning. This time, instead of looking to drive the pitch, he looks to do a bit of a running bunt. Regan Manley beats the bat. Comes back with a change up on the inside, but it's deemed too high on Lubajewski, who has a very big strike zone, one of the tallest players at this tournament. And this time, lovely curving pitch there by Manley, who finds the outside corner. So 1-2 now. That one is too far outside, so Mark Porteous, the most experienced New Zealand umpire internationally, he officiates at World Championships. Been around the game a long time. Was a player back in the day for North Harbour, North Shore maybe even, back in his time. And connected to one of the real pioneers of the sport. His father, Seth Porteous, was an early player in the Waikato area. And Lubajewski finds his second hit to the gap, this time to left centre field. He scoots around and he'll easily stand up to third base, so yeah. So Josh Lubajewski with his second triple of the game and the leading hitter of the evening. So just a bit of a spell there while he shakes off a bit of a knock sliding into the bag. Callum Bishop now the number two hitter who takes the call from Coach Kumara. Imagine here that the call is to sort of hit away at this stage, but and Bishop spells off. So 1-1. Kellen Bishop has represented the Black Sox. He made his debut in American Samoa at a Oceania qualifying tournament for the World Cup. Didn't quite make the cut for the World Cup finals, but had a great season and must have been very close to selection. So he fouls off. And swing and a miss, so Manley racks up an important strikeout there, leaves Lubajewski at third base. Brings up Jackson Watt, who's the power hitter in this lineup for the Red Sox, but good bat control as well. So and strike, swing and a miss. There is the option for Coach Kumara of a squeeze play maybe, with one down. So Manley just brushes Watt back from the inside of the plate. So Watt picked the walk at his first at bat, or first two bat, and he'll be tough to get out here. Fouls off. Two and two, so no temptation to put the squeeze play call on there, and probably a good move with Jackson Watt at back. He's not only got the power, but he's also got the discipline to pick a walk and give them an extra base runner. So fouls off. So Watt had a long at bat in his first stint at the plate, and it looks like he's shaping the same way here. So we're out to the full count, almost the standard Jackson Watt count. And yes, a second walk for the number 3 hitter of the Red Sox. So Canterbury with runners on the corners now. One down and Mitchell Finney to bat. So,
Okay.
oh, sorry, 2 outs. 2 outs, of course, and a change made at the. So the DR Blake Hardy comes in for Jackson Watt at first base. Lubajewski at 3, and swing and a miss by Finney. So Regan Manley, an express pace pitcher in his younger days, is using all the full wiles of his experience here. And that's it. And the pick-off play there made by the cut-off play rather made there by the Hutt Valley infield with catcher Cope throwing down and Evans coming in smartly, fielding the ball on the mound, allowing the runner to go to 2, but checking Lubajewski at 3. So runners now in 2 runners in scoring position for Mitch Finney. And the count favouring Finney. So this time he fouls off. Two and 2 the count, and so Hutt Valley I think just waiting for the maybe the preferred match ball to come back in, the ball that the pitcher Regan Manley prefers. So we're now back in action here. Mitchell Finney facing Regan Manley's pitch, and ball on the outside. So a full count now, the second consecutive full count to the Canterbury Red Sox hitters. And the out taken over at 1 there by Dallas Clifton, unassisted. So Lubajewski unable to advance, nor to Blake Hardy, the DR, at second base, and 2 down now. And this is a dangerous situation here for Hutt Valley with Josh Harbrow to bat. So Harbrow, the most experienced hitter in the Red Sox. Not always playing regularly in club softball now due to work and family commitments, but still a very valuable member of this Canterbury team. And so first base open, of course. So there may be a bit of a temptation here to pitch around Harbrow, knowing his reputation for the long ball, but Ruben Elkins, the guy on deck's also a very handy hitter, so strike on the outside corner. And Harborough hits to the gap, so Rudajewski will score Canterbury's second run, and Hardy will follow. That's 3-0 from that 2 RBI shot there by the veteran Josh Harborough. So nice running there by the back runner Blake Hardy in his first tournament for Canterbury. He's just scored off the guy who's been in the squad for 17 years, Josh Harborough. So Ruben Elkins is the new batter. He's just taken a strike. So Harborough just met that pitch by Manly, just stroked it in the 5-6 hole. And Canterbury making Regan Manley throw a lot of pitches now. He's had quite a workload. We're only at the bottom of the third inning. And strikeout. So he comes back well with a characterful strikeout, but not before conceding those 2 runs, which sees the Red Sox of Canterbury lead 3-0 after 3 completed innings here at Dynasty Ballpark. So Hutt Valley having a bit of a timeout there by the dugout coach Tyson Byrne, just trying to lift his team. They've started really well here at Christchurch with a good win this morning over the North Harbour number 2 team 7-1, and then they I guess upset the more experienced Wellington team, their local rivals, in the 1 p.m. Time slot. So under 23s, I think. Yeah, under 23s. Yeah. And so heading into the top of the 4th with our at bat, we have Hutt Valley's number 37, Logan O'Leary. So batting in the 4 slot. So obviously highly regarded by Coach Byrne as a power hitter. And strike on the corner. Sorry, just correcting that 1 p.m. result. Hutt Valley beat Auckland 8-7, not Wellington. They're yet to play Wellington, and that'll be an interesting encounter because Joel Evans, the second baseman for Hutt Valley, will be up against his dad, Trevor, who's the assistant coach for the Wellington men's team this year. So I bet there's a fair bit of banter in the Evans household about that. Oh, a nice change up there by Potts. He catches O'Leary out and continues racking up yet another strikeout. So Dallas Clifton, who hammered an extra base hit in his previous at-bat, playing first base today for Hutt Valley. He'll be followed by Josh McCarroll, the centre fielder. And Clifton just staying alive by fouling off anything decent by Potts. Waiting for his pitch that he can drive again like he did his last at-bat. And another nice change up there by Potts for his back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down. So he really does have mastery of that sort of deceptive change-up tonight. He's really in command out there on the mound. Although maybe a little bit anxious when he faces Joel Evans, but. So Josh McCarroll. And McCarroll hits well there. And he's put it out there. Young McCarroll has just whacked a automatic home run over the right centre field fence. So a great effort there by McCarroll. Exactly what his team needed to get on the board here. And that time Potts just let one hang in there, and that was dispatched over the outfield fence.
Hey, get some more balls.
So Josh McCarroll, the younger son, I believe, of the former Black Sox manager Grant McCarroll, great Canterbury softball stalwart in his day. So a happy return home in a sense for young Josh McCarroll. So 2 down, home run conceded there as Hutt Valley come back to a 3-1 deficit now. And swing and a miss by Jackson Baldwin. And that's the third strikeout on that change-up by Potts.
Sorry, thank you.
So he now has 3 strikeouts in an inning for the 3rd time in this game, but not before giving up that automatic home run to young Josh McCarroll. So Hutt Valley did exactly what Coach Byrne would have wanted to get themselves back into this ball game with a run, and he'll look to chip away at that lead. But Canterbury still very much in command going into the bottom of the 4th inning.
Canterbury change in the 2 holes, 16, 1 6 out, 5 in same position.
Okay, thank you.
So Jason Kumaroa has the Canterbury coach has flagged a change here. So number 16, Callum Bishop, the centre fielder, is out of the game and will be replaced by Leon Lum. He'll be wearing the number 5 shirt and batting in the number 2 slot. So still got some way to go before he comes up this inning, but we have Bailey Hamilton, the 7-hitter, leading off. Running bunt attempt there by Hamilton, who has led off the innings twice in this game now. Possibly can read when he's going to bunt, because he's a lot more square in his stance than he normally is when he's looking to drive the ball. So 1-1. Bailey Hamilton, another guy who represented the Black Sox recently in the tournament in Canberra leading up to the World Cup finals. So made his debut, former junior Black Sox player, and a guy who, along with has a long history with Jackson Watt and Callum Bishop. They played a lot of age group softball together for Canterbury, and obviously in the Red Sox together, and we're in the junior Black Sox together as well. So, but he strikes out. So Regan Manley coming back well there. Manley had to throw a lot of pitches in his last inning, but he more in command at the start of the fourth. Hapani Kumara up to bat. Struck out previously, and we'll then have Jaden Potts on deck. And so 1-2 now, the count on Kumara, second baseman for the Red Sox. He fouls off. And stand-up strikeout there by Manley. Strikeout number 2 for him. Out number 2 of the inning, and that will bring up Jaden Potts, the number 9 hitter. So Jaden, another guy who's off to the Under-23 World Cup in Colombia. He hits towards Joel Evans, who fields well. Always a good mover there at second base, Joel Evans. Second base, third base, wherever he plays, he's got a good glove. So no score there. Going into the top of the 5th, then Canterbury still hold that 3-1 lead. So as flagged earlier, the positional change made by the Red Sox. We'll see Leon Lum replace Callum Bishop, so like for like, centre fielder for centre fielder. Lum possibly a little unlucky not to be in the starting lineup. He got a few hits in the last game against the North Harbour number 2 team, but Kumaro plumping for the experience of Callum Bishop to start this game.
Belly change in the 8th hole, 6 out, 4 6. 17 in, 1 7.
And Coach Tyson Byrne from Hutt Valley signals a change in his batting lineup, so he's taking out his catcher Taikaha Cope and putting in the substitute Logan Paul Woolley. So Logan Paul Woolley will lead off. Possibly a pinch hitter, maybe, as opposed to a positional change. But we'll have to wait and see for that. So here we are, going to the top of the 5th with Logan Paul Woolley trying to break up this strikeout run of Liam Potts. And Harbrow gets down low, stays low, gets the out, just fires it over for a 5-3 play. So Harbrow, no stranger to the third base position, played there a lot for Canterbury and the Black Sox in the past, also shortstop. Sometimes we've seen him at first base as the career's got a bit longer. And he's in action again, but this time it's dead ball. Comes off Zar Wallace's foot, and he's just sort of shaking that off as umpire Porteous gives him a bit of time to resume his stance in the box. So umpire Porteous always got a good rapport with players and coaches. He not shy of indulging in a bit of sort of friendly chat while remaining deadly serious about his craft. Good to see, and probably reflects his playing background a lot. So Zar Shaw Wallace, we mentioned his mum and his grandmother before and their heritage in the White Sox. But he also has a sister in the current White Sox, Denver Shaw Tate, who is, I believe, the first third generation White Sox international. So we had a few mother and daughter combinations before, but not three from the same whānau. So great record for the Shaw family out of the Hutt Valley Saints Club. But Zar is another strikeout victim of the Black Sox hurler Liam Potts. Two down now, and back to the top of the pipe with Tane Mumu. So Mumu, we mentioned before, two-time Black Sox World Cup representative. He was really the find of a pretty disappointing tournament in 2022 in Auckland, where the Black Sox finished 8th, which was all-time low for a team with such a proud record of 7 world titles. But Tane was the find of Mark Sorensen's squad at the time. One of the better performers, along with Riley Markia and pitcher Daniel Chapman. At the last World Cup last year, where the Black Sox came back to pick up that silver medal, Tane, a valuable squad member, often shared time at second base with Dante Markia Matakatia. So he had a real great rivalry going there, and two very similar players, snappy fielders and good contact hitters with a lot of speed around the bases. So he reads the change up this time. Jackson Watt though makes ground well in right field, just on the line, and takes the out. Retires the side, and no runs added to the Hutt Valley total going into the back half of the 5th inning. Yeah. So just in case you missed it, while I had a senior moment with the sound a couple of innings ago, the umpires, Mark Porteous, who had mentioned on the plate, the senior New Zealand umpire in terms of World Cup experience, and Kevin Wallace on first base, and the equally experienced Nicky Ogier, the Canterbury chief umpire here at third base. So a re-entry made by Hutt Valley rather predictably. They brought catcher Taikaha Cope back in to do his duties behind the dish. So that's the ball game over for Logan Paul Willie, the pinch hitter. And up now, Josh Lubajewski, probably the last person that Regan Manley wants to see at the plate in this game. Already had 2 triples. And doing a superb job here as lead-off for Canterbury. This time he fouls off though a second time. So Manny will be keen to get this scalp. It's actually the 3rd time in the game that Lubajewski has led off. Nice pitch, but too low and too inside. And a big strike out there by Manley. He'll be really pleased to rack that one up after the damage that Lubajewski had done in his first 2 at-bats. So, out number 1. That'll bring up Leon Lund for his first at-bat of the game. The PCU Devils centre fielder. Another of the under-23 Major Sox. And he just jams one off his hands. That's going to drop, but well taken there by the shortstop going back. So nice play there by Mumu, using his wheels, but a good start there by Lum. Reading well the first pitch he faced in the game, and just denied a leaguer single by the glove of Mumu. And this time Watt hits the first pitch, but he's going to go out there to the throw by Jackson Baldwin. Umpire Wallace had a good long look, but he said yes, the out was taken. So ripping now into the top of the 6th. Strikeouts has Potsy got?
What, sorry?
Strikeouts has Potsy got?
Oh, how many strikeouts has he got?
I make it
12.
12, yeah, I think. So Liam Potts just working through his warm-up pitches here. really in a groove here for Canterbury. He's taken 12 strikeouts already in the first 5 innings of this game. And this time he's going to face the, I guess you could call him his nemesis from the Hutt Valley lineup, the seasoned hitter, Joel Evans. So we mentioned that 2022 World Cup before, and I forgot to mention at the time that Joel Evans was a great performer there too. He really provided some real leadership to that Black Sox squad that were struggling to piece together wins. And a bit unfortunate he wasn't available through business commitments for the last World Cup. But he's shown here today that he's still an elite level ball player, and I don't know his plans or aspirations, but he's someone, if he was available, you'd sure Thomas Markey will be keeping a close eye on him. So 3-1 as and Evans keeps that perfect batting average alive with he draws a walk, so he's still 2 from 2 for the game, bringing up now Corey List. So Evans gives the Hutt the lead-off runner they wanted. Swing and a miss though. The only difficulty is that the Valley batters, with the exception of Dallas Clifton and that home run by Josh McCarroll in the last inning, haven't really backed up their their seasoned second baseman. And strike out there. So strikeout number 13 of the ball game for Potts. Bringing up now Logie O'Leary, looking for his first hit. And the Hutt have stolen Joel Evans on a couple of occasions in this game, but it's getting later in the game. This is the 6th inning, and they might just be playing a little bit safer. No, here they go, and Evans, who gets a great jump. He's just really a consummate baller, if you like. Somebody who's adept at all aspects of the game, hitting. Very good defensively, and an aggressive base runner too. So great to see that he still has that spark. So ball 2 on the O'Leary takes the strike. 2-1. Whoops. And Potts comes back with another strike. O'Leary not so impressed with that call, but must be said that umpire Porteous has been around the block a few times, and he's got a pretty good zone there. Now it's a full count. Oops. So Potts hasn't often been in these full count situations, and he's now going to get himself out of a bit of a hole with Evans at second. And he does. He takes strikeout number 14, 2 down. Dallas Clifton, who had an extra base hit earlier in the game, up now. Another extra base hit here would score Evans from second, and make for a interesting finale to this clash. The difficulty for Hutt Valley though is that these two, the runner at second Joel Evans and the hitter Clifton at the plate, may not get to face another pitch after this inning. And Clifton stays alive, fouls off. And swinging a miss on the outside corner, and that's strikeout 15 for Potts. So 3-1, the Canterbury Red Sox lead as they head into the bottom of the 6th inning. So if the score remains the same or Canterbury stay ahead, both these teams will finish the day on a 2-1 wins record. So Canterbury bounced back from that loss against Auckland, where Jack Besgrove sewed them up at the plate and also hit a home run, and so they lost that 2-0. They won their next game against the North Harbour number 2 team with Ryan Britt doing the pitching, with Liam Potts spelled for that game. And here they are leading this one with Potts back on the mound. So the clean-up man, number 4 hitter, Mitch Finney. So Mitch Finney, as we mentioned earlier, he comes from Otago. He lives in Dunedin. He commutes up to Christchurch to play. But it's fair to say he is still a loyal Southern man. The Canterbury Softball Facebook page had some player profiles this week, and they asked each player to tell the audience something that no one really knew, and Mitch Finney elected to say that the Highlanders were going to win the Super Rugby title this year, which must smart a bit because they beat the Crusaders last week. So he's proud to wear the red and black for his home away from home, but he's very much a blue and gold man. And great to see that he gets this opportunity, being domiciled in Dunedin, to play at this tournament. And he strikes out on this occasion though, so Manly's really come back quite well after conceding those 3 runs. And here's the man that got that 2-run RBI at his last at bat. So really, this time though, he goes early and he grounds out to his opposite number, Jackson Baldwin. So a few years ago, the scorer on a hit like that would probably be scoring an infield single to someone of Harbour's pace, but you know he is getting up there a little bit now in years. So we'll give the benefit of the doubt to the snappy play by Jackson Baldwin. Oh, and the ball goes foul. But good to see Hutt Valley hustling right to the backstop netting.
Yeah, it's 40, you still got the hands, bro.
Bull on the outside. How are you going? And Elkins pulls the ball to second base. You're probably not going to beat Joel Evans like that, so he takes the easy out over at 1 rather, to retire Canterbury. No change to the score, and we're about to head into the top of the 7th inning. So just that one change made by the Canterbury Red Sox defensively when Leon Munn came in last inning in centre field for Callum Bishop. Potts is set to throw a complete game, looking for a few more strikeouts. He's already hogged about 15, so probably be a long time since someone has taken 18 strikeouts in an NFC game, but that'll be his goal. First of all, he's got to beat the bat of the number 29 here for Hutt Valley, Josh McCarroll, who goes into this at bat having the confidence boost of a automatic home run on his last turn. So good duel here. Coach Byrne told to get a bit of hustle on there from umpire Porteous. And Potts comes back with a strike, so 1-1. And a slick out taken there by shortstop Finney. Umpire Wallace had a really good look at that, but the out given. So 1 down.
Let's go, Brian. Lead up, Brian.
Hutt Valley change in the 7th hole. 14-1-4 out, 41-4-1 in.
So number 41, Brian Woolley, coming in as a pinch hitter here for Jackson Baldwin. So the second Woolley brother coming off the bench to pinch hit for the Valley. How many hits has Liam given up, Sharon? How many hits has Liam given up? Three each. And how many strikeouts for Manly? How many Ks for Manly? 9. Tart.
Good, be well. Good battle, Dale. Where do you now? Look out, Brad! On base, Brad!
And Willie does his job. He picks a walk, and that should be his contribution over. So looks like the re-entry being called here by the Hutt Valley coaches. So in comes returns Jackson Baldwin, and Brian Woolley back to the dugout after doing his job by getting a runner on base. So Takaha Code. Jackson Baldwin at one, running at one. Strike called on the outside corner. And the playback by Jaden Potts just to keep Baldwin honest there at first base, but he's back safely. And strikeout number 16, out number 2 of the inning for Liam Potts, who is 1 out away from a winning ball game. So Zarshaw Wallace, too bad, he swings and misses. He'll be conscious though that we have the leadoff man Tane Mumu on deck, so he needs to get on base here and advance Baldwin to 2. Takes a strike on the outside corner, so and Potts again, the Potts duo again opt for the outside there, but well on top here. And stand-up strikeout. Strikeout number 17 as Liam Potts completes a winning ball game for the Canterbury Red Sox. 3-1 they win here. So Potts showing why he is World Softball of the Year. That's his 17th strikeout of the game for just 3 safe hits. One of those an automatic home run to the batter Josh McCarroll for the only run by Hutt Valley. Good batting though by Joel Evans and also by Josh Lubajewski, the Canterbury leadoff, who had 2 triples. So good ball game all round, and what we have now is both these teams going into day 2 with a 2-1 record. So it's a real battle on for the top 4 here at the NFC. We have 5 good teams contending for that, and Auckland, Wellington, the 2 teams here tonight, Canterbury and Hutt Valley, and North Harbour, the defending champions, North Harbour Pungo, the senior of the 2 North Harbour teams. So a good first day here, excellent weather at Dynasty Ballpark. Please tune in again tomorrow. There's every game live stream, and thanks to scorer Sharon Williams for keeping us up to play here, and also just a bit of a shout out to Regan Manley, who came back well from giving up an early run. He took 9 strikeouts and also gave up 3 hits. So good old-fashioned pitching duel here, but Liam Potts emerges the winner and shows why he is the Black Sox ace of the moment. So Tony Smith signing off, and enjoy day 2 tomorrow.